What is rotting food? Everything at the supermarket and etc., where food is distributed, including restaurants and superstores like Target, or you could say Sam's Club and Costco. Um, Everywhere food is sold, it's dated, so that we can have fresh food. If it's like fresh would be like, let's say, milk, fresh milk. I'm off the fresh milk myself right now. I have milk that can be stored either on the shelf or in the refrigerator, and it has a later dating than if it were fresh milk that would expire too soon. So I wanted to talk about what's left of the threatening of dated food. Right now, I am holding out of the freezer, excuse me. This is due in the freezer, keep frozen, right? Right here it says keep frozen. And I have it out of the freezer for some minutes now because what I want is I want to have this lemonade now, and then I want to have this maybe an hour from now, but it'll be thawed too much in an hour, and I don't want to eat this yet because I don't have enough of these to go with the amount of food I have for dinner. I have 4 pies left, 2 in each box. There's 2 in this box, and there's one more box with 2 pies in it, mini pies. So what I wanted is to have, maybe I could eat a whole box at once, 2 pies at once, because they're little. But somebody who bought these for me bought it, and it was measured out as 1 pie. And it's counted that I can have 1 in a night if I spread it out the most. Or if I have 2 in one night, I don't have a pie some nights. This is if I have 1 in a night and it's a small pie, like too small for just 1, I can eat both, but I don't have enough. And what I want to do is I want to rot this, and I want to make another one in the freezer for myself, because that's what the supermarket is doing. They are finding new food that's dated later dates than previous expired food. It's replacing like that it's been removed or deceased. The expired food is not in the supermarket, so you have new, fresh, later date food. So that's what this is to me. If I just leave it out and I put it back in the freezer, and it's I can get more in the freezer. I don't have to ask anyone to get it out of the supermarket. So I'm saying this for Mitch, the one who's helping me by cell phone to order food from Smith's supermarket or anywhere in Las Vegas, Nevada. I want to say that it's homeless to ask Mitch for more food, but I need the sugar. I want more M&Ms and more Marie Callender's pies. I want pies that I like. I like the chocolate pies, and I like this pie as well. And then I might like some other pies, but I know what I don't like, which would be like, I'm not in the mood for the berry pies. I would say no to the berry pies. I like the berries in beverages right now, not in pies. So what I would like instead of nothing would be like if I could have, I don't know, a coconut pie. I would try that. But I don't really normally like coconut, but I would try anything that's thaw and eat. I would also bake a pie. I would bake it, but I feel like because I'm asking for a pie. Do I say, can I have a pie that I can bake, because I bake the pot pies anyway? Marie Callender's beef pot pie or chicken pot pie or turkey pot pie. Can I also bake like an apple pie? Can I bake what other kind of pies do they have that you can bake? A pecan pie? Do you bake that, or do you just eat that? Sorry, I don't know. They have a pecan pie, but I think you just thaw that and eat it. Okay, so you don't bake that. but you bake the apple pie and maybe some other pies you could bake. um, I don't want to ask for a bake a pie. I don't really have that kind of time on somebody else's filling in order for me. If I was shopping for myself with myself, and I can't do that right now because I don't have full height and I don't have banking right now, um, then I could select something, that I know I would prepare. But I feel like I'm not in a luxurious position right here. I have to eat very conservatively because I'm eating from somebody who doesn't really owe me that they give me anything at all to themselves. They feed me very kindly, and I don't want to be fed. I want food that I need on my time the way I want it. I want what I want when the way I want it when I want it because I can afford to want things just like you don't want to give me anything at all. Why should you get your way when I could get mine? I would have my way to myself and I would know the God within myself that way. So, what is the God within myself doing to you that you don't want to feed me? Yeah, give me what I need and then you go to jail because you have to stop feeding me because the food expires. You won't even just go to jail because the food expires. The pop I just made with the taking the cap off, um, that is an accusation that there are people who are tampering with the stock before it is selected or when it is being stored in somebody's property in dispute, that there is tampering with the stock. And that's the stock itself that doesn't want to be tampered with. Yeah. You can always go to jail for that. All the stock has safety seals on itself. That's a good reason to go to jail that's alive that way. And then you stay away from the stock and you pay out restitution to the stock. And if everybody who's not myself, including everybody who sees this video, including Mitch, the one who's taking the list by cellular phone, personal communication device, text messaging. If you all think that, what am I going to eat if you're in jail? That's all of you saying that. What am I going to eat if you're in jail and prison? That's true that I don't want to help you with that. That's meaning to put you out of alive, and I have the order to do that already. Mitch has said he's not watching the videos, and maybe he's not threatening to watch the videos, and if something makes him angry, he'll send a text message to Jerry, who is a local landlord here, who comes right to the front door and knocks and tells me that she's going to call the police with her cell phone, and the police can come and take me out of the apartment. Yep, and I can go in an ambulance and be removed from here, and I can go away permanently. And that's why Mitch is not watching this video. I mean, it's nothing I didn't know, but I'm just connecting all the threats right here on the video so that you know that I'm aware of that you're threatening myself while I'm not threatening you. No, what I need the food, and I can't get it past the checkers. The checkers won't just give me the food because I'm hungry. The rest of the threats to yourselves who are not myself, they're all different to each individual of you. I can only say with myself what I'm aware of about myself. Yeah, you could call it paranoia, and I need a psychiatrist does not do, right? There's no reason to tell a psychiatrist what I just said to the camera, is there? You don't think that just medication, right? Oh, so you need the medication so that I don't know, I don't get the money of the medication to spend on food. That's what's wrong with you. For what it's worth, I'm none higher than me, deceased, disclosed by myself. And because you have sent me to 20 years of seeing psychiatrists, I don't know, I didn't ask to see a psychiatrist. I have to see a psychiatrist even though I didn't ask to see a psychiatrist. 20 years of that. Since the year 2005 in the summer until now, which is the summer of 2025. I don't know any one of you. Now that I'm saying I need you in jails and prisons, I don't see you going to jails and prisons the way you sent me to psychiatrists. Why aren't you going in flocks to jails and prisons? If I can go to 20 years of psychiatry and I'm none higher than me, deceased, do you just say you don't believe me and you don't go to jails and prisons? This meaning to put you out of alive. Do it? You alived yourself. You illegally alived yourself. I put you out of alive because you ran out of time. Not because I did that because you, one or another of you made me angry and I put you or all of you out of alive. It's not like saying one person like Mitch made me angry, so I put Mitch out of alive and everybody else with Mitch out of alive. No, that's me saying I am myself deceased. I am deceased out of the formed world. And at the time that I cross over to that I'm no longer in the formed world myself, you can't be here anymore in alive because I'm holding you alive and you just don't want to know it. And that's how you're going to find out? You're not alive anymore. I put you out of alive with myself. That's how you found out to yourself in the afterlife. And, once it happens, once it strokes, that's how you're going to find out? That's irresponsible. That's socially unacceptable. Why don't you want to watch my videos? Why do you want to leave me comments? I'm going to die in a massive accident of alive, completion of alive. It will accidentally terminate the lives of everybody who's not myself and leverage. That will be my accident, but not yours. You are responsible for that. You died your own individual self, an illegal alive caused by yourself. You need to die your own unclean death to yourself, including if you die in a mass grave in the threatening. Such as if you were in a jail and a prison and you died in a mass grave inside of a prison camp, such as Auschwitz and Birkenau of the Holocaust of World War II. If you ever died that way, you would be the cause of that yourself. It wouldn't be me. There's so many of you, it couldn't possibly be me. Yeah, but you're below that you have a mass grave. You're going to die at the end of myself being able to hold you alive anymore. You'll be deceased in the threatening that I'm holding you alive. Because you had alive in more than one place. You had alive of yourself, you had alive of some people around you, and then you also had a soul alive in yourself. And that's me. I'm the soul of the superior founder, and I was aliving you all along for the past 45 years of alive. I've been aliving you. I'm going to accidentally cause the death of everybody who's not myself, who didn't die of their own individual prejudice. This you not having alive again, this me putting you out of alive by accident.